Hello, everybody, and welcome to the very first episode of the Rock Nox Podcast. And Rock Nox. I'm free sailing on my own ship, and I'm bringing you aboard. So how are you there, MG Noxa?
I'm lovely.
Good to hear, good to hear. A lot of good stuff to talk about this week, actually. Did you hear, what was I going to say? Yeah, did you hear about the Metal Gear Definitive Edition?
Oh, yes, I did.
And I can't say that I'm surprised. I kind of called it when I saw it leak onto Amazon. And I knew that they weren't going to include the missing chapter, so spoiler alert for those of you that were hoping that that would be in there. It's actually not. There's probably a behind the scenes on how they stepped on it. Bunch of douchebags.
I don't think we'll ever see that missing chapter properly.
I don't think so either, not without Kojima. Unless Kojima, once Konami dies, because, it's already on life support, hopefully Kojima releases it out of spite. Just as they're on their deathbed, he's like, check this out, a-holes. That'd be great. And then he flips everybody off, and then they play this huge, epic Metal Gear music in the background.
Which
theme? the best is yet to come. That's one of the best songs ever. I love that song so much. It makes me cry every time I hear it. Something about caribous. I don't know. Anyways, you just recently played Deus Ex Machina Mankind Divided, did you not?
Yes, I did. I haven't finished it. I've put, 3 hours into it. I'm not the best person to ask about it, other than those 3 hours. It's pretty clear that it's a step backwards from Human Revolution.
You played Human Revolution, right?
Yes.
And what did you think of that game?
I really liked Human Revolution. Unfortunately, I didn't finish it mainly because of the characters. They really bored me, so I wasn't able to push through to the end, but I got really close to it. But the gameplay I really liked.
Yeah, they had that bland problem. I remember that. Yeah, I haven't... I played maybe 3 or 4 minutes of it, and I was like, the gameplay is slightly better, but other stuff is, I don't know, it's weird.
It's like the gameplay is smoother and the upgrades are better.
Yeah, definitely. I love the upgrades.
But I don't like any of the environments or the level design, and the whole stealth kill part is still really clunky.
Yeah. And then there's the fact that it takes place in one city is kind of dull. That kind of makes me sad. You would think, they would include all kinds of different futuristic cities. This was their chance to show us something amazing, and they kind of dropped the ball.
So you're only stay in Prague for the whole game?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
There's different.
That really puts me off trying to finish it.
Yeah, there's different parts of the same city, but you're literally you're not going anywhere. And you feel it too after a while. The scenery is nice. There's certain parts where it's raining and it's pretty. It's pretty to look at, but a game's got to be more than that. That's why I actually sent you a link to a game called Due Process. Do you remember that?
Yes, a few days ago, yeah.
Yeah. So what did you think of the alpha gameplay?
Well, just in case people listening don't know what that is, it's basically a very blocky game, which is like Rainbow Six Siege, but distilled to just the essence of what Rainbow Six Siege is.
It's what Rainbow Six is pretending to be.
Pretty much, yeah. Rainbow Six Siege doesn't have anything on this.
Yeah, it really doesn't. And it's weird because the developers, their very first decision was to worry about gameplay first and then aesthetics later, which is a good decision, I think. Because Mankind Divided, a game can be pretty but still really clunky and really slow and really unattractive in the gameplay department. And you don't want that. I mean, you can have the most beautiful game on earth, but if the gameplay sucks, what's the point?
Well, I wouldn't say the gameplay sucks in Mankind Divided. It's just they've not done what they should have done with the sequel. They've not properly gone and made it better.
You should have sent them a letter. They'd listen to you, I know, because you're so famous.
I'm so famous, as in, I don't know, and compared to Robert Downey Jr. I don't know. Yeah. Like, I'm not Iron Man.
To Iron Man?
Yeah.
I don't think you're that famous. Iron Man is pretty damn famous. Let's see. We got What do you think about Konami releasing the Metal Gear Definitive Edition?
Nothing wrong with it at all. It's just, I mean, this was going to happen whether Kojima was there or not.
It's Ground Zeroes and Phantom Pain packaged together with all the DLC.
Does it come with the Metal Gear Online DLC?
Yes.
Like the quiet stuff?
Yeah, it comes with everything.
Right, so that's a really good deal then.
I think it's coming out for full price, so this is the only problem. And
I wouldn't release it for full price if I was them. $40
I
or
wouldn't
$50.
either. I'd say 20. Screw that. The game's been out for a while already, and if you haven't gotten Metal Gear with all the DLC already, and Ground Zeroes,
well, how much does Ground Zeroes cost now?
I think it's like, it was 10 when I bought it. I'm sure it's dropped down to 5 now.
When it came out over here, it was £20.
Yeah, it was $20 over here too when it first came out, which was an outrage because the damn game is literally like not even an hour long.
I don't know. I mean, let's say they charge Ground Zeroes for like £10, like now, and then the Phantom Pain for, I don't know, £40. You should throw Ground Zeroes in for free with that. You shouldn't add the extra £10.
Yeah. They should also include Metal Gear Survive in there so that you can burn the copy, just for fun. Yeah.
Don't start that again.
Oh, I'm starting it. Again. Let's see. Have you played Attack on Titan? The Wings of Whatever?
No. I really want to though. Like, that game was at the top of my list for such a long time, but I decided last minute I'm gonna have to go with Deus Ex because that's the bigger game.
Right.
And
it's good that I didn't go Deus Ex. I went the Attack on Titan route, and I'm actually really glad I did. I'm happily surprised with that game. Koei has done a wonderful thing in keeping or staying relevant, actually, by outsourcing their stuff to other companies, like, say, for instance, Nintendo, when they let them use their Hyrule Warriors. And now we know that we're getting Berserk as another Koei game.
Yeah, that Berserk game's coming out hopefully
and
in a few months.
It looks amazing. I'm really excited.
Might be censored over here though.
Screw that. They better not censor it over here.
This
is America, damn it.
They said the violence will be uncut, which means it's going to be more violent than the Japanese version.
Hell yeah.
But everything else might be censored. So basically
all the dirty stuff.
Yeah, the like, Berserk is a very sexually violent thing, and
oh yeah,
I
love the anime. The anime is great. The new one too. I like the new one. Something about the style. Some people don't like the CG style, but like the CG style that they're using is kind of sketchy. It's nice.
I don't like the new one.
Yeah, see, there you go. You're one of those people that sit in that pot.
Well, I started reading the manga. So
yeah, so did I.
And I fell in love with the manga. Unfortunately, I'm only 5 volumes in. Because the next volume, out of stock everywhere, cheapest I can find it, £80. I'm not paying £80.
Oh
I'm not paying £80 for that. I need to wait for someone to get it in stock.
Seriously? That's a
ton
of money.
I know, it's like, I'm going to have to probably import it from somewhere. But,
isn't that illegal out there in Europe?
No.
Doesn't the Queen get angry?
No. You have to pay tax depending on how much it costs and stuff, but...
Is it like £80 tax? Because that just defeats the purpose.
No, I believe on books there is no tax under a certain price, and video games video games have no tax at all, I think.
Oh.
I had to pay some import costs on Dead or Alive Extreme Free, but I didn't have to pay something else, which would have made it cost a lot more.
No crap, really? No tax on games? We could tax the hell out of here for games. Like, say a game, for instance, is $59.99.
Oh, well, there's VAT and stuff if you buy stuff over here, like 20% extra. So,
okay, gotcha. So that pans out.
Yeah, that's why sometimes games are really expensive, and especially consoles.
Right.
Like, we usually get ripped off on console price because of the VAT.
Got it. So yeah, Attack on Titan's gameplay is pretty sharp. I like how they utilize the omnidirectional gear. It's really fun to use, and I managed to kill my first Titan a day ago. I'll be ready to post that footage up. I also wanted to make a video about Koei and how smart they've been in adapting, because sticking to Dynasty Warriors and the Three Kingdoms storyline is fine, but at some point it starts stagnating and just sitting there until it rots and it brings everything else down with it. So, you know, I do want to do a video about Koei and how their business practices were pretty intelligent.
Well, the problem with the Dynasty Warriors series is there is a group of people out there that exist that buy it every single time a new one comes out.
It's like Pokemon. It literally is. I used to be one of those people.
I am one of those Warriors.
People. Dynasty Warriors 3 was the last one I bought, because I started seeing the pattern. It's the same thing with Pokemon. I bought Pokemon all the way until Emerald, and then I was like, okay, I'm literally playing the same game, just a different gloss of paint over and over and over and over and over again. I can't do this. I can't do this. So I had to step back and be like, okay, if I'm gonna play Pokemon, I'm gonna download the damn game. I'm not going to buy the same game over and over. That's why I stopped playing Super Mario too. Super Mario, I think the last one I played was Nintendo 64 Super Mario, which I loved at the time, but then everybody's like, oh, Mario Sunshine this and Mario Sunshine that, and I'm like, I don't care.
You never went on to Galaxy?
I sure did not.
Oh, Galaxy was amazing, though.
So I keep hearing, but Mario is a damn plumber, and he's always going to be a plumber, and there's nothing entertaining about his character, so I'm pretty much done with that guy.
Oh, Nintendo fans are going to hunt you down.
Oh, I hope so. I'll be waiting in my porch with a shotgun. Come on, bring it, Nintendo fans. I hate you all. You and your wretched company with your ridiculous NX.
So in Attack on Titan, does it get repetitive?
When you're fighting the small fry, yeah, but that happens with every Dynasty Warriors and Hyrule Warriors. Like when you're fighting the small fry, it does get repetitive. But that's pretty much the point. As far as it's a hack and slash game, it's just something you turn on and play with your brain turned off pretty much, and you just muscle memory your way through it. But it's fun, and I mean, a lot of the cool cutscenes are really well done. And
are the cutscenes
the Japanese voice acting is great. It's still I think it's directly from their side. The actors from their side are actually playing the characters, which is great. Also, that's very nice.
Are the cutscenes comparable to the anime?
A little less. Yeah, I wouldn't say they're like all the way like really well fluid animation, because there's some stiffness in the characters and stuff, especially when they're trying to do their salute and stuff. We can kind of see it, but all in all, I mean, it's not bad. I mean, it's not great, but it's not bad, and it's passable. So I mean, I'd give the game a solid 6 or 7. I don't know. It's entertaining. So, and then that's more than I thought I was going to give it in the first place. I thought I was going to...
A 6 or a 7 with 5 being average?
Yes.
Right, so basically you're almost at the very good level.
Right. So, I mean, it's good, but it's not like, oh my god, fantastic. It's not Metal Gear good.
Well, Metal Gear good's like a 10.
Oh, yeah. That's always going to be a 10 in my heart. In my heart and in my mind. So we got Final Fantasy 15's Kingsglaive released this week. Have you seen it yet?
No, but I have seen... earlier today I saw someone tweet that it was on PlayStation Video.
Oh, you should watch it.
I hate PlayStation Video, so...
I think it's $5 to rent.
I'm hoping it's on Amazon Video to rent.
I don't think so. I think it's strictly Sony. Because it's a Sony thing. So it's like what they did with Powers. Powers did not release anywhere but Sony.
We still don't have Season 1 of Powers on PlayStation.
Oh,
we have Season 2.
Really? What?
But we don't have Season 1.
Well, why not?
Nobody got the license for Season 1, and for some reason PlayStation couldn't show it over here. And somebody got the license for Season 1 this year, but they have the rights to it on their channel only. So it's like... What? Somehow PlayStation have the rights to Season 2, and it's on the PS4 to watch, but Season
But
1 is off on some other channel somewhere.
It's their original content.
I know. I don't know why. I don't know why it's like that, but that's what happened.
That's weird. That's like, yeah, that's weird. I'm not gonna go into the legal ramifications of that. That's just confusing.
Yeah.
I'm gonna take a step back, and I'm not touching that one. But yeah, I watched the first. Just before we actually started the podcast, I was watching it, and I watched the first, I want to say 10, 15 minutes, however long it actually took you to get ready.
About 15 minutes.
Yeah, I loved the beginning. I mean,
Well, I've
so far,
seen the
so
first
good.
12 minutes online.
Yeah, I had. This is the first time I'd seen it, and the opening sequence is amazing. I actually really like the animation. The English voice actors, though, I could do without, except for Lena Headey. Lena Headey is amazing, and
I quite liked
she
Aaron Paul
deserves.
in the what I saw.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
I haven't heard him talk. I don't think, not yet.
he's the guy who teleports around by throwing the sword.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he's kind of like
Yeah, he's not bad.
Yeah.
But he sounds like every other anime guy that I've ever heard.
I think that's why I liked him. I wasn't expecting Aaron Paul to like go into that anime territory.
Oh, see.
You know, and then all of a sudden he's like, "Oh my god, Aaron Paul's doing an anime voice. I love this."
Yeah, but the animation quality was amazing, and the whole battle sequence at the very beginning is great. It was very impressive. I don't know, like, what did you think about the first 12 minutes?
Very impressive. Visually, it was just a spectacle.
Yeah, it's stunning. I like it. I can't wait to actually finish it. Hopefully it doesn't suffer the same anime tropes that everything else suffered from, because I liked Advent Children visually, but the story was like, meh.
No. Advent Children was great. It was great. It was great. The story was great.
No.
It was great.
No.
Right.
It wasn't. You're making me cry.
When Sephiroth appears, I can't remember what he says. He's like, "Nice to meet you again, Cloud," and it's like, "Oh shit." That's so awesome.
You just lose your mind.
Pretty much. I mean, when I first watched that movie, I didn't even know that movie existed. So when I discovered Advent, sorry, I've got a bit of a cold. So when I discovered Advent Children, my mind was blown because I had no idea what was even happening in the movie. You know, I was like, "Oh wow, oh this is several years later. There's this geostigma thing. Oh look, there's Barrett. Oh my god, this bike fight is awesome." It's like I was just like giddy the whole time I was watching it.
I remember being giddy when I first watched it, and then after a couple of watches, because that's the weird part about the allure of Final Fantasy, especially Advent Children. Advent Children was so beautifully animated that I was like, "Oh my god,
It
nothing
still
can
looks
beat
beautiful
this."
today.
Yeah, I watched it last week. I actually watch it at least once a month just because I like Final Fantasy VII, and just the thought of having a Final Fantasy VII movie is just awesome. So, but I watch it, and it's like every time I watch it, I can see plot holes. I can see, just different things that bug me, and I'm just like, meh. It doesn't make me like it any less, but it doesn't let me like it more or as much. When I first watched it, I remember being like a little schoolgirl. "Oh my god, there's Cloud! Oh my god!"
The voice acting though, is spot on.
It was.
Yeah, they
spot
got the
on.
perfect
Japanese or the
English
English? The English or the Japanese?
The English cast is perfect for Advent Children.
Oh yeah. Have you heard their Spanish cast?
No.
Yeah, you should listen to the Spanish and then the Italian. Those guys are good too. I was pretty impressed. I always go through the different languages on the Blu-rays or DVDs or whatever.
I do that to compare the subtitles to the English text when I'm watching Japanese stuff. I mean the English language.
Nice.
Especially if you can have the subtitles on at the same time as the English language, and you can see the difference between the English writing for the dub and the more direct translation.
That's sweet.
Like what was it? I was watching Ghost in the Shell Arise. And
is that good?
Yeah, it's pretty good. And I had the subtitles on. And this one woman, when she greets Motoko, she's like, "Oh, you were a naughty girl," and she says it like all seductively. But in the subtitles, she calls her a delinquent. She isn't being seductive at all. So it's like,
nice.
Why did the English dub writers make this character sexual? when she wasn't sexual in the original. But I just find that stuff
weird.
interesting.
That is weird. Yeah, so the Kingsglaive movie was directed by Takeshi. I think I might butcher his last name, but I don't think so. So Takeshi Nozuo, or Nozue, I think. Yeah, Nozue. But yeah, it's I think he directed the whole thing, including the battle sequences, I want to say. I'm not quite for sure. I'd have to fact check myself. One of these days I'm going to clone myself so I can just have a fact checker 24/7.
I've seen a lot of Final Fantasy fans say Kingsglaive is not a good movie, but it hypes them up for 15.
Yeah, I've heard the same too. I kind of heard mixed reviews on it, which kind of like bummed me out. But then I watched the intro and I'm like, oh, that's not bad at all. And then when I saw what looked like, and this is just a speculation on my part, but that demon that they had looked a hell of a lot like Ultima Weapon. I'm sitting there thinking that looks like something I fought in 7, like almost to a T. And then it started leading to like questions about, because the demon's hidden in smoke the whole time. You don't actually see much of him until he opens his mouth and starts shooting all those crazy missiles. And I'm like, that seems really familiar, like to the point where it sent chills down my spine, because it's like a flashback, like I just went through a Vietnam flashback, and I'm like, oh my god, I think I fought that thing before. Like, I'm really positive I fought that thing before, but where? And I'm like, 7. It had to be 7. So maybe, and this is just speculation and theory. There's no proof or basis for it, but maybe they are connecting both 15 and 7, especially with the name of Niflheim. That reminded me of Nibelheim, and I'm like, why would they, make anything sound similar? Like, that doesn't make any sense. So I'm starting to grow these theories.
Niflheim in 13.
Yeah,
in the 13 trilogy.
Also, but I think maybe they might. I don't know. They might connect all 3,
because this was originally connected to 13.
Yeah, and then essentially, with the HD remaster of 7, there's a chance that they might do.
Oh my god,
the connection. It'd be great, like, to connect all 3.
If this is connected to 7 somehow, do you realize how many idiots will suddenly start calling it great, even if it's not great?
Oh yeah. That's that bandwagon.
I'm sure
juice.
It's going to be a good game. I've liked everything I've seen, but the 7 fanatics that might be what this game needs to make a profit.
Hey, I'm a 7 fanatic.
I thought you
don't judge us. Don't judge us.
Oh no, 7's my favorite.
Oh, okay.
It's my favorite.
6 in Japan, 3 out here is my favorite, but I do love 7. I still actually own it. I have it on my PlayStation 1 disc still.
When Final Fantasy 7 came out, was it did you catch up? I mean, did the series catch up to itself? Was 3, 4 and 5 actually released over here, or did it just go straight to 7?
No, they released all of them out here. But they didn't, I don't know, they kind of misnumbered them, so the order was kind of off.
Like, I mean, did it go with American 1, 2, 3 and then 7? Or did they fix the numbering?
No, they did. 6 is still 3 out here. They never changed it, so it's still 1, 2, 3, and then the 6 that they released out here was something else. But yeah, it didn't connect 7 to 5 or 6 or anything like that, or 3 for that matter. But yeah, each of those games actually were like their own thing. I think only 2 of them, which is 4 and 5. Actually were in the same universe, so kind of like how 15 and 13 are in the same universe.
Isn't 1 second, there's, I forgot what it's called, 11 and 14 are in the same universe, right? The online games.
11 and 14, yeah.
And then isn't
those, yeah. 12 takes place in Tactics. Yeah, 12 and Tactics are the same.
12 and Tactics.
They take place in what's the name of that place? Ivalice. That's what it's called. Such a beautiful place, filled with douchebags. I like it.
Are you looking forward to the 12 remake?
As long as it's well done. Yeah, like, I don't want them to. I never actually finished 12. I got pretty deep into it, and like 2 of the boss battles really annoyed me, and I think it's because I wasn't properly prepped. That game is pretty much all about grinding and trying to.
I think they fixed that in the European version.
Oh, see, I hope they fix it for the PC version as well, because I don't like grinding anymore. It's when I was a kid, I used to love it. Like, I used to be like, yeah, battle, 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 and then by the time I reach a boss, I'm gonna show him who's boss. But now it's like you want to play through a game naturally and have the growth seem organic, if that makes any sense.
Yeah.
But yeah, so
7's probably going to be like that, you know.
I know. I'm really looking forward to 7. I'm sorry, my voice got real seductive there for no reason at all. Something about Final Fantasy 7 just turns me on.
It's Cloud's feminine features confuse you.
Yeesh. No, Cloud's always looked like the most doodliest dude of all the Final Fantasy characters.
No, he looks pretty sexy.
No, he looks pretty. He looks rugged, especially with that dark wing coming out of that left shoulder. It's like, damn, that man is a rugged son bitch. You just picture him with one of those wheat straws in his mouth and a cowboy hat.
That just makes him look even more like a gay cowboy or something. I don't know.
Him and Barrett in the Brokeback situation. How gross.
That fan fiction probably exists.
Oh, you should look it up and fact check it. I don't want to see images of that. I was looking through. I was trying to make a thumbnail for one of my videos, and it had to do with Transformers Devastation, the game. And I just typed in, Megatron and Starscream because I wanted them to be in the thumbnail. No. And I had no idea that there was fan fiction about Megatron and Starscream getting it on. It was the most horrifying thing I'd seen. Like, it damaged my Transformer love from my childhood days, like the root Transformer love. None of this movie crap that's out now, because I don't like any of those. But my original love for Transformers was damaged due to those images. And why would they have atomically correct stuff? I'll never understand. It is disgusting. It made me sick to my stomach. I wanted to puke.
So yeah, I do a lot of looking up Overwatch stuff.
I'm sure you do.
Every now and then you discover new fan pairings. Like, one of the most popular ones is Pharah and Mercy.
Okay. Yeah,
for some reason Genji and McCree has started popping up.
Ew.
Roadhog with a bunch of male characters.
Is he like, it's high noon? It's just shirtless and gross. Disgusting. Damn it. Why did I say that? For some reason, somebody's going to draw that.
Overwatch has inspired so many gay and lesbian fan pairings. It's crazy.
Well, I mean, I guess that's good for the LBGT community.
Yeah. It's just, you just don't expect it. When you're looking stuff up and all of a sudden, there's a shirtless McCree and Genji kissing.
Yeesh.
I wasn't expecting to see that today.
Wow. That ruins my day. I don't even want to play Overwatch after that. Thanks.
You homo.
Every time I freaking play as Genji, and Genji's one of my favorite characters. Every time I play as Genji now, I'll be like, he kissed McCree.
Every time you play as Genji and McCree's in the room, you're going to be like, is he going to kiss me? Do I trust him?
And I'm gonna be waiting for McCree to be like, it's high noon, Genji. Gross. So nasty.
It's gonna be like, it's high noon, and then all of a sudden just hits you on the back of the head.
Whoa. Do you hear that buzzing?
Yeah. Oh, it
That's
stopped.
Weird. I don't know where that's coming from.
It was coming from my headphones. Was it on your end?
I think it was on my end, but it was from behind the wall in my living room. That's odd. That's
getting bugged. The NSA.
Scary. Yeah. I hate the NSA.
The CIA, the FBI, coming after you.
Those are keywords too. If you say enough keywords, it doesn't matter whether it's on the phone.
Bomb, Statue of Liberty,
cell phone.
New York.
Yeah. So if you say like Bomb and Air Force One, I'm pretty sure within a week's time, I'm gonna have somebody at my door being like, "Are you housing terrorists?" Because your YouTube video said Bomb and Air Force One, and I'll be like, "Nope, I am the president of the United States. You need to get the hell off my property."
Just don't open the door. Confuse them.
I know, right? It's be like, "No, there is no terrorist here, okay? Back away from me now."
No, don't do that.
And be like, "Salim alaikum." Damn, that's racist. But yeah, so Kingsglaive, I'm looking forward to actually finishing it and seeing where it goes. Hopefully it doesn't. I've been watching a lot of anime, and it's the same thing that happened when I was younger, and I kind of got burnt out on anime back then. It's like sometimes you just need a break. After taking a 6 or 7 year hiatus from anime and then jumping right back into it, it's like, yeah, anime,
but
and then
feels
like,
fresh.
Yeah, because
anime likes to copy each other.
And that's the problem, because eventually, like, every anime I'm jumping into, it's like it's rare when it's unique.
Well,
like
right
something
now,
like Erased.
Everything is video game based. We're in a video game-like world, or in this fantasy world that has video game mechanics.
Yeah.
So it's like...
Yeah, even the comedies, they're all like, "Oh, he's stuck in a video game world. That's funny." But it's really not. Like, stop it. Then we got, speaking of Sony and their stuff, they have an event September 9th coming up. Are you looking forward to that?
Yes and no.
Why no?
I am worried about the Neo, because I just don't like the fact that consoles are becoming this, like, oh, you have to start upgrading them, and I just don't like this path we're heading down. I just really don't like that, but I'm looking forward to it, because if Sony do it right, then it could be something good. But I'm just worried about it.
Well, so far Sony hasn't let me down as far as their conventions and stuff is concerned. Their events are always really good. It's always really gamer focused, which is more than I can say for Microsoft and Nintendo. Nintendo's all about displaying that one really big thing that they got for that year. Every time.
I'm just worried that Sony are going to be like, "Hey, remember at E3 you saw God of War 4 on the PlayStation 4? Well, here it is on Neo," and then
it's going to look amazing.
And then when it comes out on PlayStation 4, our version suffers because the developers focused on the Neo version. I'm just really worried about that.
I don't think it'll be an issue.
Maybe not with Sony's games, but with third-party games, it probably will be.
That's a maybe. Yeah, like I believe the third party, but I don't know. It's been so easy to develop for the PlayStation.
I'm going to be so annoyed if Final Fantasy 15. It's like, hey, look, here it is on PS4. We've got it running as best as possible. But if you want to have an enjoyable experience, buy it on the Neo. I'm going to be like, fuck you, man.
I wanted 60 frames a second with 4K and all that stuff, and then I want a bag of Doritos and some Mountain Dew. That'd be great.
Going off topic a bit. Oh no, we already talked about this on my podcast. The Diva Gremlin emote. You just reminded me of it.
Oh yeah. I love it. I love that emote.
So what's next?
We got what else do you think they're gonna unveil aside from?
Oh right, I forgot we were talking about that.
I know the PlayStation Slim, or the PlayStation Burger, as people have come to
the Slim definitely.
I know that's coming.
Do you think the Slim will have any performance boosts like the Xbox One S?
Small, slight, maybe. I have a
I don't think
suspicion
it will.
it'll be minuscule, if anything.
I think it's just going to be smaller.
That, or it might actually have performance drops because of how tiny everything is. But that's I don't know. At least with their historical track with their Slims, they've never actually had too many issues as far as that's concerned. So, and for the most part, they've always bettered the material that they use. So For instance, the lens that the PlayStation original had, the PSX, that lens sucked. Like it would. That's the reason why PlayStations would last maybe about a year or two before the lens would start not reading. And with the PlayStation 1 Slim, they replaced that lens with a better one. And the PlayStation 1 Slim actually lasted a lot longer. Like you could keep that system for like 7 years running at 100%. Which was great. So I mean, the PS2 Slim had a decent lens. The PS2 original did not. Especially if you watched movies, which was weird because their game discs were on DVD. But something about that blue coating that messed with watching movies, because when you watch DVD movies, it somehow confused the lens, and then when you try to play the game, it wouldn't read the game disc at all.
Some PS2s wouldn't play the blue discs.
Yeah, that's weird, man. That would piss me off.
I didn't have that problem, luckily.
Lucky you. I would no. I've blown my casket at my PS2s before. I've gone through 3 of those bastards. For stupid reasons, like the no read disc error, really, ugh. Or the no reading memory stuff, ugh. Like here I have like freaking 6 memory cards and you can't read any of them. Like, whoa.
That's never happened to me.
No, this has never happened to you. Huh? It's so fancy. It's so fancy.
I'm usually lucky with consoles, but this generation, my Xbox One has broke. My PS4 has done some weird things. So
what happened to your Xbox One?
First of all, the disk drive started going.
Ugh.
As in, you put a disc in, and the disc wouldn't line up properly. The only way to get it to line up would be to start putting the disc in, and then hold on to it for a split second, and then let go. So it like sort of goes in like a slingshot.
Wow.
That would be the only way to get it to line up. And now it just won't connect online.
Oh my god. Shoddy craftsmanship there, Microsoft.
Like it will download patches, but I cannot connect online to the store to play games online, to download games or anything.
What the hell is it made out of? Paper mache?
I don't know, but I'm so annoyed with it.
You should sell it on eBay. Be like selling Xbox One as is. $300. Have some other poor schmuck deal with that problem.
Rare
That's how they
Xbox
sell cars
One,
out here.
No online features.
No DRM. That's how you should advertise.
Yeah, no DRM, no online DRM.
Somebody will jump at that. Like, just, oh my god, an Xbox One with no DRM? I'm so there. And then just give them the actual disc copies of the games and stuff and be like, you can play these. It's all good. It'll never get online.
You'll never get online to check your stuff.
Ever. You don't need an account. Who needs that crap? But yeah, so I'm looking forward to the event. I'm hoping they show more than just...
Do you think any games will be shown?
That's what I'm hoping for. I'm hoping that because I mean, it'd be really weird to have a full-blown is it 2 hours? I think it's an hour and something minutes. But it'd be really weird to just have that long of an event for just 2 items. So I'm hoping they've got some super-duper secret stuff, because they've been really secretive as far as...
Do you think we'll have a Last Guardian blowout? Oh, like a proper reveal of it, like, because it's coming out in October.
Yeah, I know.
And we haven't seen much of it.
Not at all. That's what I'm saying. They're super secretive with that stuff. Then that game, like, it's been 11 years in the making, damn it. Mm-hmm. I've been waiting for that game forever and a day. It looks beautiful, too.
It really does.
Yeah, something about that animal fur. Just
Is Sony doing the PlayStation Experience this year?
Yes, they are.
You see, that's what makes me think they aren't going to announce any new games. Because if they announce them, they'll save it for the PSX.
Maybe they'll announce that they are not supporting Konami and not releasing Metal Gear Survive on the PlayStation 4.
No, you want it to be released.
No.
You do, because if it's good, you've got a great game.
I want it to be released on the Wii. Not the Wii U, the Wii.
I like the Wii, so I would be happy with that.
Or the GameCube. That's always good.
That's where I first discovered Metal Gear Solid, so I would be happy with that.
Yeah. Or even better, release it on the Nintendo Entertainment System original. That'd be fantastic.
You know, some fans would probably love that.
With online features on the NES. that is not capable of handling online features. Oh man, no memory, because why? Cartridges rarely had memory back in the day. That'd be great. Call of Duty Survive Ops. That'd be awesome. God, I hate that game. I hate that game already.
Love it. Embrace it.
Never.
Embrace the hate and enjoy what will be one of the best co-op games ever made.
I'll embrace it to hell. So we got Battlefield 1's beta is actually free for everyone now.
How long does that last? It?
I believe it's going to be for the rest of this month, actually.
For the month?
Yeah, September. For the month September, yeah.
For the whole month?
So, for the whole month.
Nobody will buy the game. They'll all be bored of it.
Yeah, who knows? Who knows if they will or they won't? There's so many. They're only allowing 2 features, though. So, and from what I understand, the game's got more than just those 2 features. But one of them is the verses and something else I can't recall. But yeah, and I think it's a good thing to actually let people test it out, because that's what they're looking for. They're looking for feedback as far as you know, how many people are going to be jumping on the server. They want kind of like a test for that, and then they want to see how the gameplay actually stacks up with everything else, because of all the mixtures of different styles in the game itself. You know, you got different weapons, horse fighting, all kinds of crazy nonsense, which is awesome. It's finally a different war game for once.
Have you played it?
Are you looking forward to that game? I have not played it. I was going to download it.
I haven't played it either, so
I just found out about the beta today. So
a video was released yesterday. I can't remember its name, of a game called Verdun, I think, on PS4. It used to be a PC game. It's set during World War One.
Mm-hmm.
And it's a very brutal, like, hardcore shooter where, like, one bullet to the chest, that's pretty much going to kill you.
Nice.
Trench warfare, proper World War One guns. You know, you aren't running around with Call of Duty guns in this. One shot and you miss. You know, that's it. You're probably going to get killed because you're trying to reload your gun.
Nice.
You know, people will attack you with shovels. They will, you know, come into your trench and, like, proper, like, not proper because it's a bit clunky, but there is shovel fights and knife fights in trenches in this game.
Shovel fights.
Well, those shovels, man, they were like swords. You know, swung that, it took off someone's head.
Spades are cool.
And it's coming out on PS4. And I thought Battlefield 1 would be like that, but with a bigger budget and less hardcore. But Battlefield 1 is pretty much... I'm going to get hate for this, but Battlefield 1 is pretty much, to me, just a reskin of Battlefield 4.
Man.
Yeah, World War One.
Some harsh words.
The guns aren't acting like World War One guns.
Really?
They're all machine guns. They all shoot too quick.
Yeah.
You know, you're running around with sniper rifles. There's hardly any trench warfare. It's just not happening how it should be happening.
I remember World War One fondly, and I remember there being machine guns.
Yeah, there is some machine guns, but people are running around with guns that if you miss, you're dead. You don't run around with those guns. You stay in the trench. You know, and a lot of these battles happened. There was a No Man's Land, which is called No Man's Land, because if you went into
Did you say No Man's Sky?
No, No Man's Land.
Sky? Oh my god, okay, you scared me.
It was either No Man's Territory or No Man's Land. If you go into that area, you're dead.
Eesh.
You know, that's why there was trench warfare. People were just shooting at each other from trenches, because if you went into the No Man's Land, you would be just cut apart by gunfire.
I remember, I was there.
Poppycock.
It took you long enough to process. You were like, wait a minute. Lies. That's great. Oh, man. So, yeah, I don't know. I'm hoping that the game is at least entertaining. And I'm also hoping that the online community doesn't suck butt. But with every Battlefield, you can just expect people to act like drunken bastards, talking all their nonsense and spitting out their hate. Just be like, y'all N-words can just go eat a blah, blah, blah.
That's a good hillbilly voice.
Yeah, I know. I've heard it enough to be like, it hurts me to even imitate it, but yeah, that's exactly what they sound like. Especially, it was like, I was in the Marine Corps for 6 years. You have no right to talk to me like that. Mm-hmm. Bunch of douchebags. I don't care how long you were in the Marine Corps. I was supposed to go to the Marine Corps, and then my lung collapsed. So that makes me better than everyone.
Ooh.
Am I going to get Marine hate? I'm sure I will. Somebody out there is going to be like, Meh.
Oh, you know, it's the Marines are very brave. They, you know, do stuff that no normal person would do. But
that's why I was going to join.
But
I was going to be right there doing all the cool stuff.
You know, I think, you know, like with everything, using your, like, what you've been through as an excuse to be a bully makes you not worthy of whatever happened.
It's like a beautiful, ugly girl.
A beautiful, ugly girl?
Yeah. Okay, well, let me give you an example. She's beautiful on the outside.
All right, yeah.
But is just mean on the inside. Like, just one of the worst people you could actually, like, encounter. Just listening to her voice is like grinding chicken beaks on a chalkboard. It's just annoying. It's the worst. You don't want to have to deal with that kind of nonsense. So, yeah, beautiful, ugly people are all over the place. And Marine bullies are everywhere, and Army bullies are
It's
everywhere.
like they deserve the respect. It's just, if any of them, you know, are trying to use that card as like a, I can do whatever I want, you know, it's kind of like, well, you know, now, what did you fight for if you're going to just come back and be a bully?
Yeah, I fought for your freedom to get your ass kicked. That's pretty much what I hear from their mouths. It's like, man, you guys suck. You're giving the Marines a bad name, which is why the percentage of people joining any branch of military has dropped dramatically out here. Nobody wants any part of that crap anymore.
In your state or in America?
In America. Just in general. Yeah, a lot of people don't want to have to deal with it. It's literally, they keep sending us to non-war war. You know what I mean? Like, we're fighting for nothing. And then we're jumping into other people's business instead of worrying about our stuff. You know what I'm saying? So we're wasting money out there while we're in debt, and we owe China like $3 trillion. And here we are spending like $2 billion on a war that has nothing to do with us. You see what I'm saying? It's just a huge waste.
You'll never pay China back, because one day you're going to fight them for it.
Yeah, we're going to pay them in blood.
That's what's going to happen.
Their own blood. Their own blood. It's going to be Call of Duty and Battlefield combined into a Halo event.
You know, World War III is going to be terrifying.
World War III is going to be awesome because it'll have zombies. I'm positive.
Oh, it's going to have all sorts of things happening that it's going to be World War I all over again.
It's going to be Cyberdyne, zombies.
Like, I mean, new war crimes will be made after World War III. Guarantee it.
I think during World War III, new war crimes will exist. It'll be great. I don't know if I want to be alive or if I just want to witness.
Be on your deathbed. You should be on your deathbed while it happens.
I should be on the verge of death hospital. As I watch it on the TV. Yeah, where I could see it from a newscast and then watch the newscaster die from like a horrible explosion. It's horrible, but it's just funny to me.
Well, my dad said that if the aliens ever come down, he wants to be on his deathbed so he doesn't have to deal with that shit.
Oh, man.
That's what he said. And I was like, well, what about me? And he's like, I don't care. As long as I'm on my deathbed, it's your problem.
Your dad is awesome.
He's like, I want to see them, but I don't want to deal with them.
That sounds racist. Alienists? I don't know. Speciesist? I don't know. Oh, man, that's awesome. I hope it's a combination of everything. Like, humans kicking each other's asses, and then aliens drop down and start kicking everyone's ass, and so the humans gather up together and start fighting the aliens, but the alien tech activates some kind of crazy ass AI that the NSA has been keeping secret all these years, and then the freaking the stupid AI
Superman comic. You're telling a Superman comic.
Yeah,
Brainiac.
They start activating all these crazy ass robots, and then it becomes a robot versus human versus alien war. And then the dead bodies that drop into the ground somehow get cultivated by the alien biotech, and then they come back to life, and it's a zombie alien robot apocalypse. It would just be amazing. And
you're just making me want to play XCOM 2.
I've played XCOM 2.
I haven't played it, but it's coming out on console soon, I think.
Yeah, it's a good game. It's a good game. Very strategy tactical based.
Yeah, I love those types of games.
I still play Final Fantasy Tactics.
Oh, dude, yeah.
I need to finish Journey of the Five. That's still, like, I've been filming that on my channel for a while.
What is Journey of the Five? Is that a mod?
It is a mod,
yeah.
But it is a very special mod. In said mod, you have Dante from Devil May Cry.
Ah, fuck you. Why?
Yeah,
he's so good.
Yeah, I know. You have Solid Snake. You have Link from The Legend of Zelda. And yes, he doesn't speak. He murmurs, but he doesn't speak. And then you have... Huh?
What?
Yeah. And then you have Cloud from Final Fantasy VII. And then you have the Ramza, who's originally from Tactics.
Have you seen what Ramza looks like in the new Dissidia?
No. Does he look cool?
Can you look up a picture of him now?
Sure. Let me see here. Do. I'll put up some lookup music. Do. Ramza. Is it with a Z or an A? I think it's a Z.
I think it's Ramza.
Z-A, yeah. Dissidia. Oh, that looks so good.
When I first saw that, because the article said Ramza's been added in Final Fantasy Dissidia, I first saw that and I thought, oh wow, they've added a hot chick, but where's Ramza?
Dissidia is that fighting game, right?
Yeah.
Oh my god, he looks so good.
But does he not look like some chick to you?
He looks like he does in his freaking...
He has no nose, though, in Tactics.
Boo. Oh, man. I don't care if he looks like a chick. And Cloud looks like a chick, and I'm fine with that.
You just said Cloud is the dudeliest dude before.
He is the dudeliest dude that looks like a chick. I wonder if they'll give him his armor. Because right now...
his armor has been confirmed to be in it.
Oh,
there's a picture of him in the armor somewhere.
I am so getting Dissidia.
Right now it's exclusive to Japanese arcades.
Oh, are you serious?
But they keep adding characters, and one day this will be coming out. It has to.
For the PlayStation?
It has to. Yeah, it's running on like some sort of PlayStation-esque hardware in the arcade. So
I want to see Chrono in there. That'd be great. Or
do you think they'll
Surge.
have crossover characters?
Hell, it's Squaresoft. All these guys are from Squaresoft. So, I mean, Chrono or Surge would be awesome to have in there.
I just can't wait to play as Lightning.
Oh, man. I don't care about Lightning. I just want to play as Cloud.
She's the best Final Fantasy character.
Blech. The stuff you say chokes me on the inside. She is not the best character.
I actually do really like Lightning, though. I'm not trolling or anything.
No, I know. I really like Cloud and Ramza. They're like two of my favoriteest characters of all time, aside from the pair of twin princes, not princesses, but princes. Prince I, however you want to say it. They're a pair of twins who one of them runs the royal kingdom, and the other one ran away because his dad was a douche. Ran off to learn martial arts in a Tibetan whatever. Managed to learn how to do kamehamehas and freaking missile barrages and stuff, which was awesome. And all he does, his name is, let me see. Let me look him up. So I'm fact checking now. Okay, just you hear that? I'm fact checking. Okay. I'm spelling everything all wrong. Hang on. Oh my dear lord. Final Fantasy. Oh damn it! I have to put the right number. Characters. I'll give you the name of his stuff right there.
Ooh.
Let's see here. Here we go. Okay, so we got no. Where the hell is he? That's rude. Okay, Edgar is the prince, one of the twins. And Mash Rene Figaro, that must be his original name. I know Edgar is...
Which Final Fantasy is this?
Final Fantasy 6.
6.
Yeah. Final Fantasy 6.
I need to play that.
Oh, you know why? I think I've always changed his name, so I've never actually known his real name. Derp. But yeah, so his name is Mash Rene Figaro. I'll send you a picture so that you can see the list of what the hell is this? What the hell is this? Nobody likes this. Save image as, and then you can take a look at him. But yeah, him and his brother just, once they get together and start fighting and stuff on your team, it's pretty awesome. I've never had Stragus Magus. How weird. That's a character I've missed. And I never
There
had
is
Gogo
some
either.
Final Fantasy VI characters in the new Dissidia.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Is it Cyan and hopefully Gao? Or maybe Shadow? Oh,
the
tell
bad
me
guy.
Shadow's in it. Oh, Kefka?
Yeah, Kefka, that's his name.
Whoa, that's pretty sweet. All this Final Fantasy talk is just getting me riled up for some Final Fantasy 15, which I know right now, I will stake my life on the fact that game is going to be amazing.
It will be amazing. It's just, I don't know if I'm willing to bet my life on that.
I am willing to bet.
I don't know that there could be something glaringly wrong with it that Square Enix haven't revealed.
Negative. I highly doubt it. They're too good. Square Enix is too good. They've done good. They did good with the release of Hitman, which, everybody was worried about the episodic stuff, but hey, it's turned out okay. And then the story for Hitman's actually getting better every episode, so I'm sending you the picture now. You should be getting it in your inbox. Check that shit.
Okay.
So yeah, the one with the Ballo necklace and the muscle shirt and the bandages, that's he's one of my favorite characters of all time. He is so funny. He does a lot of stupid stuff in the game. It is so amazing. He's like one of the most charming characters too.
So which one am I looking for? Has he got a purple top? There he is.
Yeah, that's him. Him with the Ballo mesh.
He looks like have you seen Fate Stay Unlimited Blade Works or Fate Zero?
Yes, I have.
He looks like Gilgamesh a little.
Yeah, he does kind of.
But he's wearing purple instead of gold.
Yeah. Gilgamesh is a douche.
Oh, the red chick. What's her name there?
Terra?
Tina Branford. She's in Dissidia.
Really?
Yeah.
That's weird that they... Tina. Because her name is Terra.
It says Tina there, unless I'm reading it wrong.
Yeah,
Tina.
yeah, I know, but it's weird. Like, some of these characters' names don't match what they used to be.
That is because, like, here's
American
the test.
translation.
Here's the test for you. Final Fantasy VII. The red girl. The flower girl, I don't want to say her name. What is she called?
Aerith.
Right, you're pronouncing it the proper way. But
Yeah,
when that game
Aeris.
first came out, it was Aeris.
Aeris. Yeah, with a E-I-S. Yeah, I remember that.
Mm. It's like they changed some of the names due to bad translation.
Well, that's garbage. In any case, I think that's it for this one. We got through all of our stuff. I don't know when the next podcast is going to be. Oh, I think tomorrow, but it's going to be on yours, right?
Yes, an anime podcast.
Oh, snaps. Anime.
All the anime.
All the anime that you can anime in an anime universe.
Yeah, no special topics, we're just talking about our favourite anime, maybe anime we hate, how we got into anime.
I will talk about that for days.
Yeah.
Anime I hate. There's such a huge list. Such a huge list. Well, everybody, YouTube-verse, if you like this video, like it. Leave some comments down below. Give us some suggestions as to things that you might want us to talk about, or if you have any news that we haven't touched up on. And as always, we will catch you in the next one. Thanks for watching.
Goodbye.
Goodbye. Peace out.